county of Kent is called the Garden of England, and it's earned its name. We'd followed the Pilgrims Way from Maidstone, and it had been absolutely beautiful. Down narrow lanes through forests and fields of crops ripening under the June sun. Now we were coming close to our first destination, Canterbury. No doubt it had been interesting. We'd been challenged by a couple of hard climbs, and this was Martyn's first experience of riding green lanes and rocky paths. Well, you wouldn't know it, but we're actually outside Canterbury Cathedral. I'm doing some work on it. Anyway, we went in. We've just had our credenziali stamped. Those are our pilgrim passports. They've been stamped in the visitor centre. So that's the reason why we came to Canterbury. We didn't want to pay 20 quid to go in the cathedral because we'd already been there once. And it's really interesting. You should go. We've done our tour, and we're here. How do you feel?
I feel good actually, surprisingly good.
You don't want to say what happened on the way, do you?
No, I wasn't going to mention it at all.
You weren't going to mention
No,
it?
not at all. Not even tempted.
Yeah, the crash. It was a very slight off at low speed, but incredibly embarrassing nevertheless. Right, so we're now going over, next stop Dover.
Patricksbourne.
Back.
To meet the lovely Mrs. Knight.
Yep, our support driver today.
And then on to Dover. Yeah.
Okay, what can possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
All right, see you later. And so it was off to Dover. To tell the truth, the past 2 days had taken their toll. Anyone who tells you don't have to be fit to ride a bike has probably never done 100 kilometres in the saddle. And no amount of pasta, porridge, energy drinks, bananas and fruit bars, not to mention lots of water, is going to hide the reality that at a given moment you're going to hit a wall. I trained for this, but as it turned out, not enough. And I was struggling. It was only 17 miles from Canterbury to Dover, but it felt like 170. Fortunately, Martyn was around to keep my spirits up, and when we stopped at Shepherd's Well for lunch, our support driver, my wife Jan, was there with vital supplies.
Hola. Hola.
White Cliffs of Dover and the P&O ferry behind me. Yeah, we're here. We've made it. And as my brother pointed out, we're actually just 10% of the way to Rome. We've got another 1,800 kilometres to go. But this feels great to have been here. The last 2 days have really been quite a test of, you know, what we can do. And yeah, poor old Martyn's had to ride the last 4 or 5 miles with only 4 or 5 gears, which hasn't been ideal, but he's a trooper and he can do these kind of things. I'd have just laid down on the ground screaming, I can tell you. But he's a lot more practical than I am. Anyway, so I'll leave you here in Dover. We come back here on September the 2nd, is it, Martyn? September the 2nd for the next part of the Via Francigena and the Ride2Rome. See you then.
I've crossed empty deserts and flown infinite skies, swum the deepest oceans where ruined temples lie. But I gladly surrender to the greatest adventure. Spending all my life with you is the greatest adventure ever. Older than I saw that tree from a window in the snow, branches bare and desolate, but still a sign of hope. Dreams I've had reach fantasy.